I just want a boyfriend.
It's about time, bitch.
Alright, what are my options?
Alright, so this one has a lot of money and he would treat you good and you'd be set for life. This one would be really, really nice to you and he treats his mom well. This one is like totally obsessed with you and in love with you. And these are all some really good ones. Actually, this one doesn't want you at all, so ignore that one. And wait, why doesn't that one want me? It doesn't matter, he would treat you like shit anyway and he's 5'7", so just ignore it.
But what's his name?
Are you serious? You have all these options. Yeah, I want that one. The one who doesn't want me. That's the one I want.
This bitch dumb. Dumb as hell.
Can I have that one, please?
The party has just begun. The fact that women are coming every day, multiple times, making videos on relationship, on looking for a guy, this is a good sign to show that most women are becoming so desperate. This is the truth. Women will never admit it. But let's now define based on this video. Most men are most of the time wondering, why is it that most of the time women will choose to be with the bad guy, with the so-called hoodie guy who doesn't do anything for her, who will even spit on her face, instead of choosing the good guy who is doing effort to be with her? What is it? See, in the nature of a woman, women don't like men who are too needy. Men who send them texts every day, I love you, and this is your my this. Women don't like it. Women like a man to be himself. A man who can say no. A man who will tell them shut up. The man who will tell them no, I'm not for this. This is it. If you want to follow, follow. Women don't want men who are so desperate that they cannot even hold themselves before a naked woman. They may not admit it. That's why some of the time when people come into a relationship, people that fall in love, and before you know, the thing dry off. Why? Because sometimes the man is either too attached or doesn't care. You see, a man must set a standard that not the woman will know that the woman need to be with you. She will be thirsty to know you. Don't just reveal who you are to a woman as you meet her. No, it doesn't work that way. Because when allow her to discover who you are, allow her to discover you as time goes on, it becomes interesting. Because a woman already read your whole book, she may not read you again, she will look for something better. That's why you see most of the time there's an experiment that it is almost impossible to satisfy a woman. Why is this experiment has been proven time after time? Why? Because women are uneasy to satisfy. It's almost difficult to satisfy a woman. Very hard. Very hard. Why? Because women have become so desperate, so thirsty that when you come to meet a girl, you say, no, I am this, I am this, I am that, I am that. This is how I do. Before you know, you get sour. The relationship died down. Why? Because of too much testing. Too much. We want to prove who we are so that we can make them love us. No. That's the best way to kill your relationship. Make a woman need you. Make a woman fight to discover you. Make a woman fight to experience you. Make a woman fight to know, but who is him? This my man is a mystery. So those are the things that inspire women to keep on chasing you. And those are the things that attract most of these girls to bad guys who doesn't need them. Let's move to the next video.
I've said this before, and I will say it again. One more of you! One more of you! Lead me on. And I fall fast. I'm going to admit it, but like when I am talking to somebody or whatever, I'm just like laser focused in, and I dare one more of you to take advantage of my kind nature. I swear to God, I will start snapping necks. Oh, I flew out to see this guy. I flew out to see this guy, and he still does not believe me that I'm interested. I flew out to see this guy. I flew out to see this guy, and he still does not believe me that I'm interested.
Haba. This is what we are talking about. You must make a woman invest in you. Now, see her aspiration. She flied to go and meet this guy, and the guy still resists that pressure. And she was so shocked. Why? That is the most important thing. Why is she so shocked that the guy never even believed that she's into him? Because we, even guys, has been taught, and women has been taught from her experience, and most women, and how women has proven most men so desperate that when a woman appear, we must drop everything to embrace her because we know the queen of Eden have arrived. No, but she was just so shocked that she fly to meet this guy and the guy still have some respect for himself. He resists that pressure, and she was so shocked that the guy is not even sure whether she's. That is what we are talking about. Now, in this aspect, the girl invested in this relationship. Go into the back of her mind and see what she's thinking. This is why we're saying that guys should not be so thirsty for women that they don't allow women to invest in the relationship. And that's why any split of a second, they have left. Why? Because they have to leave you because you are the one spending in this relationship. We have been taught from time to time, generation to generation, we must take women out for dinner, we pay for everything, for snacks, we pay for everything, for shopping, we pay for everything, for car, house, everything, we have to pay for everything. They never, ever been placed in the position where they have to invest in the relationship. And that's why at the slap of a finger, they just leave the relationship because they have not put anything into it, and they seek for another man to do what? To exploit. Why? Because we have allowed women to eat off, to harvest where they have not sown, and then we complain. That's from the previous video. You can see in this one, this is the opposite, that this girl is even investing in the relationship. Why? Because this guy have created this scenario where the girl have to remove money from her own pocket to transport herself to meet this guy, and yet the guy never just give himself in. And the guy is wondering what happened. This is how you have to keep a woman to keep on wondering, and she'll be interested in you. Now this girl has invested in that relationship. She will not just abandon like that, except otherwise, except the guy said no. This is how you should treat women, especially the modern women today. Why? Because we have been made to know that a man needs a woman to survive. No, it is a woman that needs a man to survive. That is, women know this, but most men don't know. That's why even saying true that it is far more better for a man to be alone, which means sometimes it is stated in truth that it is far more better for a man to be alone even than to be with a nagging woman. Why? Because there are provisions that can make a man happy and alone. But for a woman to be alone, in some ways, the happiness is not the same, even if she's happy. No. There are a lot of things that can keep a man happy. And this guy must stop being thirsty after women. If you have your girl, make her invest in you. Make her that when she's coming home, sometimes she can branch into one supermarket or one store or one cafe and bring a cup of coffee to you. It's not bad. Let them bring tissue to you. Let them bring something. Not just come to you empty-handed. No, things are not done that way. Allow your girl to invest in the relationship. Don't just be a one-side relationship where you are the spender, you are the bancomat in the relationship. No, allow your woman to invest in the relationship and watch what happens. Because anything you invest in it, you want to protect it. She will do everything to protect that relationship because she has put something. Don't just be the one paying for everything in the relationship. Stop it. Now, to some people, I may sound like Chinese, but what is your thought? What is your thought about modern day relationships? Share your thought down below. Let's move to the next video.
Yo, what the hell is up with these dudes? Are there any good guys left? Any of you out there looking for a woman, single mom, in her 30s? I have a job, military, I've got my shit together, I don't need no man to help me financially, I work, like, let's go. Send me your resume, please.
Okay, this is it. Women have been taught to pursue their career, to pursue degrees which they don't need in most occasions, and not to think about family and relationships until they are in their 30s. Now, see what she said. She said, I'll put myself all together. I don't need man's money. I have this. I have this. I have my own car, my own house, my own this thing. Women have been taught that all these things matter when a woman had it. No. A woman that had all these things does not appear to men as a woman. she appeared to me as a man in a woman's skin. For instance, for me as a man to be valuable to a woman, I have to be successful, I have to be fit, physically fit. Some even want tall or this type of size of a man. Those are the attributes that make me what a man. My alphaness come from my success, achievement, everything. Now, when a woman pursues the same things that make a man great, there are some of these things you must pursue to make yourself great. In that same job description, there are some masculine attributes you must acquire to achieve certain success. And when a woman pursues career for so long, if she wants to be successful in it, there's a certain thing she must do to be that. And when through that process, they acquire some masculine qualities that they present, even when they are in a relationship, that repels men away from them. And it is this thing happen in the subconscious. They don't even know what is happening, and they're wondering, why is it that in my 20s, many men were at my door knocking from left to right to right. Now, in my 30s, no man wants to. Why? Because in the days of their prime, they focus on career, everything, and most of the good men they passed by on the way, they dropped the way, and they were floating from here, one bad guy from the hood from to here to like that. And then when everything now is coming, when they're about to settle down, the prime time has expired. They have almost hit the wall, and they start to wonder, why is it that men are no more interested in me or everything? Because you have spent your most prime time chasing things you don't need. Women are not built for what the modern woman is pursuing. That's why you go now. According to statistics, most women are on anti-depression medicine. Why? Because they are pursuing things that at the end don't make them happy. This is the proof. Now, this must be a single mom. She is there now like that. She has put everything. According to her, she had the money, had everything. But she's not fulfilled. If this girl was fulfilled, she would not come online to do a video to put herself to the world on this. This is the sign of desperation, the sign of dissatisfaction, the sign of unhappiness. Except just pretending. Inside, deep down in her heart, she knows she's not where she's supposed to be, no matter how much she had in her bank account now. Until she has somebody to be with her, to share life with her, nothing matters, because women are built to care, to nurture. Until they fulfill this instinct within them, they are just floating, pretending to be happy, which is not the. Women and young girls do not seek advice from other women. Why? Because most women now are deceiving other women to chase career. At the end of the day, now when they are through, they should go for family, which at the end of the day, most women end up not happy. Statistics show women from their 40s, everything, they are dissatisfied because they are at the end, they are alone. Don't at the end live with a dog or a cat as a child. No. Let's jump to the next video.
So I just broke up with my toxic fiance of 6 years, and I'm wondering if there's any decent guys left out there in the world. So duet this if you think you can do all these things. If you can, and I have my list here, if you can not hit me, not take all my money, not threaten to kill me, not crush prescription pills and snort them, not have a serious drug addiction and be in denial about it, take away my freedom, dictate where I can work, dictate who my friends can be, take AVOs out on me for when I blow up because you've cheated on me, cheat on me, threaten to kick me out of my house, all the rest, ruin my car, everything. I don't have any work done. I have no Botox, no filler, no fake boobs, nothing. Do boys still like girls like me? I know I'm damaged as fuck from the last guy, but
Now,
do I have a chance?
This is the final of finals, because this woman is a very good example where we said guys should not be so tasty and be simping. Why? Just listen to everything she's naming. Those are the characteristics of a bad guy. But this woman lived with this guy for 6 years. Why didn't she go away? Guy, when you come up and you show your wallet, you show your car, your everything, and you keep on supplying everything to a girl, she will never take you serious. This woman keep this guy in this condition. Why did she do? Why didn't she leave? Why did she send the guy away? This guy been here for 6 years. You see, Women don't love when you are desperate, when you show that emotional love like a woman or that I love you, baby, all the time. They are not interested in it. This is what women want, to be treated like this. Now, listen, upon everything she counts, she never said anything like the guy is supposed to give me this, give me that. It is, she count most of the things are things she gave to the relationship and not the vice versa. But when you appear into a relationship so desperate and you prove yourself that, okay, my wallet, I will take you to shopping, I will take for everything. This girl will not be with you up to this amount of years. Why? Because you are so desperate and everything you give. Yet, watch here, this girl treat this guy oppositely and yet she stayed there. This guy treat this girl suddenly, oppositely, and yet she stayed there for 6 years. And now she's crying, looking for a person to come, for a nice guy to come and rescue her. You see? And if you show up now and you start to give everything from this girl, suddenly her attitude will just change. She'll start demanding more. As you give, she demand. As you give, she demand. Guy, stop simping. Please share your thought down below. This is the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.